What would you do if 17 children vanished from one town, all at exactly 2:17 a.m., leaving behind a trail of terrifying secrets? What if their disappearance led you straight into the heart of a supernatural horror, slightly intense? And what if the real weapon in this story isn't a gun, but something far older and far more sinister? Stay with The Real Deal as we unravel the chilling mystery of Weapons, 2025, the horror film shaking up the genre this year. Let's meet the cast who bring this nightmare to life. Josh Brolin as Archer Graff, a determined father whose desperate search for his missing son drives him into darkness. Julia Garner plays Justine Gandy, the haunted schoolteacher caught in the middle of the children's mysterious disappearance. Alden Ehrenreich as Paul Morgan, the conflicted local cop battling his past and doing his best to protect the town. Austin Abrams as James, the troubled outcast who holds unexpected clues. Kerry Christopher as Alex, the sole child left behind, living under the shadow of his eerie Aunt Gladys, played by Amy Madigan, whose unsettling presence defines the heart of the horror. This is Maybrook, Pennsylvania, a place forever changed by the night 17 children vanished without a trace. It happened at exactly 2:17 in the morning. Not one child slipped away unnoticed. The town's alarms recorded each step. Cameras watched them leave their homes. Yet no one could say where they went. One boy stayed behind, Alex Lilly, the only child who didn't walk into the dark. Justine Gandy, their new and caring third-grade teacher, returned to her empty classroom that morning. 18 seats, but only one occupied. The silence was deafening. No notes, no warning, just an impossible disappearance that shattered the town's peace. Parents like Archer Graff, whose son Matthew was among the missing, struggled with grief and desperation. Unable to watch the slow-moving police investigation, Archer became his own investigator, driving deeper into the mystery, stoking tension with those around him, including the grieving teacher Justine, who soon found herself blamed by the heartbroken community. In the shadows of Maybrook, darker forces were at play. Alex's home was no refuge, it was a prison. His parents, once lively, were now catatonic, empty shells controlled by the enigmatic and sinister Aunt Gladys. Gladys was no ordinary relative. She was a witch who fed on the life energy of those around her, dragging them into a nightmare fueled by ancient and malevolent magic. One terrifying scene reveals Gladys forcing Alex's parents to stab themselves with forks, an act so chilling that it reverberates through the entire film. She commanded Alex to collect personal items from each disappeared child, their belongings fueling a spell that bound the children in her hidden basement prison. Meanwhile, the town's authorities, led by Officer Paul Morgan, a weary but determined cop, found themselves entangled in a web of suspicion and supernatural terror. The investigation dimmed under mistrust, and when the young outcast James breaks into Alex's house, he discovers the children locked in a trance, their faces vacant, their bodies puppeted by Gladys's dark will. But before help arrives, James is captured, and his fate takes a dark turn that escalates the horror. In a crescendo of fear, Justine and Archer join forces to confront Gladys at Alex's house. The witch wields her terrifying magic to turn them against each other, but hope glimmers in Alex's courage. Against all odds, Alex steals a strand of Gladys's hair, a key to breaking the spell. The children awaken, no longer passive victims, but furious forces of nature. Their vengeance is swift and brutal. Gladys falls to their wrath in a climax as unforgettable as it is disturbing. Yet even in victory, the darkness lingers. As the children are freed, the adults, including Archer's son Matthew, seem changed, empty, catatonic, as if some portion of the evil has found a new home within them. What truly vanished that night? And has Maybrook's nightmare only just begun? This is more than a story about missing children. It's a chilling exploration of grief, fear, and the unseen weapons that manipulate lives: witchcraft, paranoia, and desperation. It begs the question, when the true weapon lies hidden, what are we really afraid of?